A lion doesn't look for permission to lead. He doesn't ask the jungle for approval. He decides, and when he decides, the whole world moves around him. He doesn't roar to prove he's a king. His presence says enough. Too many people are asking for validation, waiting for someone to say, "You're good enough, you're strong enough, you're ready." But lions don't wait to be told. They know, they own, they move. You weren't made to live small. You weren't built to question your own strength. There is something inside you, ancient, unshakable, that doesn't need applause. It needs activation. The lion mentality isn't loud. It's locked in, precise, focused. It's not here to impress. It's here to dominate. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't overthink. It sees what it wants and takes it. This is not about ego. This is about truth. The truth of who you are when you stop apologizing for your fire, when you stop dimming down to fit in. The jungle doesn't care about feelings. It respects strength. So decide, right now, are you the one waiting to be led or the one who's finally ready to lead? Lions don't chase, they claim, they own, they execute. You've been asking too long. You've been hoping, hesitating, holding back. And maybe that served you once, but not anymore. Because the lion in you, he's done waiting. The lion doesn't ask, he decides. And once he does, the world remembers exactly who he is.
You weren't born for the couch. You weren't designed for softness. There's a reason comfort feels good, but makes you weak. It keeps your claws dull, your senses slow, your hunger silent. And the lion in you, he starves in stillness. Instinct doesn't live in comfort. Instinct sharpens itself in discomfort, in challenge, in the cold, in the chaos. When things get hard, your real self wakes up. That's the place lions come alive, in pressure, not peace. Comfort tells you to slow down, take it easy, wait for the right time. Instinct says move, hunt, push, decide. The lion doesn't scroll his life away. He gets up and claims what's his. You've been lied to. You've been sold the myth that peace is found in pleasure, but real peace, the kind that lasts, is earned in the wild, in the fire, in the hard things you do anyway. Look around. Comfort is everywhere. Distraction, dopamine, delay. And all of it is a cage. But lions don't thrive in cages. They break them. You were not built for numbness. You were built to feel everything and keep going anyway. The more comfortable you become, the less you hear your instincts. The quiet voice that says, move now, build now, become now. That voice dies in luxury, but thrives in struggle. This world wants you soft, predictable, tamed, but your spirit wasn't designed for that. It was designed for movement, for boldness, for risk. Lions aren't scared of the storm. They run through it. Comfort is the enemy of instinct. It tricks you into forgetting who you are. But you can wake up. You can break out. And when you do, that lion inside won't be quiet anymore.
A lion doesn't broadcast his next move. He walks softly, eyes forward, muscles quiet. But make no mistake, silence is not weakness. Silence is precision. Silence is power. You've been taught to announce everything, post every step, prove your hustle to people who aren't even paying attention. But lions don't post their process. They live it. They build in silence. When you move in silence, you protect your focus, you guard your fire, you train without applause, you sharpen your edge away from noise. Then, one day, they'll wonder where you came from, but you didn't come, you were just quiet. Talk is cheap, execution is sacred. Don't tell them what you're about to do it. Let your results speak. Let your life become so loud your silence turns into a roar. Energy leaks when you overshare. Let them doubt. Let them sleep on you. Let them think you've disappeared. That's fine. They don't see you building, but soon they won't be able to ignore what you built. The jungle doesn't reward noise. It rewards dominance, and dominance is forged quietly, consistently, through the discipline no one sees until the moment they can't miss it. You don't need permission to move. You don't need applause to act. What you need is to shut out the world, lock in, and let your hunger take the lead. Move in silence. Let them think you've stopped. Let them forget your name, and when it's time, strike so loud they never forget it again.
The lion doesn't wait for the pack to believe in him. He walks alone, not because he's broken, but because he's built different. Strength isn't in numbers, it's in the one who doesn't need numbers to move. You've been taught to seek approval, to gather a crowd before you act. But the lion teaches us something else. Power comes from within, not from being followed, not from being liked, from being certain. You may lose people along the way. People who don't understand your fire, people who get uncomfortable around your clarity. Let them go. The path to power is not always crowded, and that's the point. Real strength is being the one who keeps going, even when no one claps, even when no one texts back, even when your support system goes silent, because your mission stays loud. You were not born to blend in. You were born to lead, even if no one follows it first, because leadership isn't about control. It's about conviction. It's about showing the world you don't need the echo to hear your own voice. Being alone doesn't make you weak. Sometimes it's the greatest gift. No distractions, no doubt. Just you and your work. Just you and your next move. You'll find your real circle when you stop chasing the fake one. The right ones don't fear your strength. They rise because of it. But until then, walk alone and walk strong. You don't need the pack to be powerful. The lion doesn't seek the crowd. He becomes the storm, and the jungle moves around him.
Pressure is not your enemy. It's your forge. The lion doesn't grow his roar and comfort. He grows it in the fight, in the hunger, in the heat of the moment when everything says break, and he chooses rise. The world wants you to believe pressure is a sign to quit, that it's too much. But pressure is proof that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Growth isn't pain-free, it's purposeful discomfort. Every great thing you're chasing comes with weight, but you weren't meant to collapse under it. You were meant to grow under it. Lions don't get stronger in safety, they evolve in the storm. You felt it, the stress, the doubt, the ache of responsibility, and still you kept going. Why? Because something inside you knows pressure is not punishment, it's potential. Your spine doesn't strengthen when things go your way. It strengthens when you're tested, when the odds stack, when the voices get loud, and you move anyway. That's where your real power is born. Most people avoid pressure, but lions walk into it. They understand what it's for, not to crush them, but to carve them into warriors, into kings, into legends. So let it come. Let the weight land. Let the fire rise. Because the more pressure you face, the more unshakable you become. You don't break, you build. Pressure doesn't break you, it builds you. And every scar it leaves behind, that's not a wound, that's armor.
Hunger is not a phase, it's a mindset. Lions don't eat once and forget who they are. They stay alert, stay lean, stay dangerous. Because the second you get comfortable, the jungle takes back what it gave you. You came this far not by accident, but by fire, and that fire must be fed with focus, with sacrifice, with silence. Because this world doesn't hand out crowns, it tests those who are willing to earn them daily. Your job now? Stay hungry. Even when you're full of progress, even when you're tired, stay relentless. That's how empires are built. Not in a moment, but in a mentality that never fades. There will be days when doubt shows up louder than belief. Let it. But don't stop. Don't fold. Don't slow down. Remember who you are when the noise disappears. Remember why you started. Being relentless doesn't mean never resting. It means choosing the next right step even when no one claps, even when no one sees. Because the lion doesn't chase applause, he chases results. This is your life, your jungle, and no one is coming to lead you out. You become the leader, the one who hunts without fear, the one who moves without mercy. Lions don't just survive, they dominate, not because they're lucky, but because they refuse to go quiet. Their presence says, I'm still here, and I'm not done yet. Stay hungry, stay relentless. Let the world underestimate you. That's their mistake. Yours would be forgetting the beast you've always been.